nearly down. You try to watch TV, but the shows are all repeats. But soon some online exploration brings a rush of exaltation. Hey, you found the Mr. G Show.
Hi everybody, and welcome back to the Mr. G Show. I'm Mr. G, and I know, I've been gone for a while, but I'm back in full force. I just had to take a little break for the holidays to spend a lot of time with family and friends. So, like I said, I'm back in full force, and we're going to have a great show today. We're going to do some new things that we haven't done on the Mr. G Show before. I'm going to get to Q&A with G right away. We're going to have a great shout out, and we're going to have some fun with math. We're going to do some math tricks that will really impress your family, friends, coworkers. They're really, really cool. Really, really cool. So, come on. Let's not just stand here and chit-chat. Let's get started. Hi, everybody. It's time for Q&A with G. MT Flyer 05 writes, what drum set do you have? Also, how much did it cost? Well, MT Flyer 05, I don't even remember how much it did cost at the time that I purchased it, which was a lot of years back. The drum set that I have is a Pearl ELX Cobalt Fade with all black hardware. I'm currently using a 16-inch Wuhan crash cymbal, a 12-inch Wuhan splash cymbal, and a 20-inch Zildjian ride cymbal. To augment my drum set, I've also got a set of vintage rototoms. So, I hope that answers your question. Evil Car Crash writes, Mr. G, I've noticed that you have a lot of cool stuff all over your house. I've been wondering if you are a collector of novelty items. Well, Evil Car Crash, yes, I do love novelty items. Items that are just kind of different, things that you just don't find every day at your local Walmart or local Kmart. Things that are difficult to come by and are cool all at the same time. And yes, I do have a lot of different items. Let me show a couple of them to you. I'm here in my den to show you a few of the novelty items that I kind of have found along my way in collecting truly novel little things, little toys and items. What I've got here is I've got some wooden carved frogs. These frogs actually croak when you rub the croaker across their back. Kind of neat. This one's green. Here's a natural wood one. They actually sound like croaking frogs. I've got a little whistle here that when you put water in it, it actually chirps like a bird. That's kind of cool. Oh, I picked this up somewhere along the way. I'm not sure where. I've got a world globe that is made of wood, and it comes apart, and inside of it are more little globes that talk about different discoveries of the world, and each globe comes inside of yet another globe, and there's a whole bunch of them that just keep getting smaller and smaller. There's probably about 10 different ones in there. That's kind of a cool and unique novelty item. MJK1998 writes, Hi Mr. G, hope you had a good Christmas. Can you tell us what you got on the next Mr. G Show? Well, MJK1998, I sure will. I'm not going to show you everything, but I'll show you some of the things that I got for Christmas this year. Some of the cool things. Come on, I'll show you. I got an Acer Aspire H340 for Christmas. I loaded it up with 4 hard drives. It's got 2 1.5 terabyte hard drives and 2 1 terabyte hard drives. It runs Windows Home Server. I love this thing. It's fantastic for serving up media throughout my entire home network. I got an assortment of some new hot sauces. I love anything hot and fiery and spicy. I got a new watch from a watchmaker known as The One. This watch is called the Razor Block. It's a watch that is completely binary. Actually, what time does that say? It says that it's 1:32. Let me see again. 1:34. 1 at the top, 32 plus 4 more at the bottom. Actually, 1:36. Oops, I made a mistake. Yes, 1:36 p.m. That's what time I'm shooting this segment. I love this watch. I got quite a new assortment of boomerangs. I love to fly boomerang. Another really cool Christmas gift is this digital recorder. This baby is a beautiful device for sampling for my music, and it records, for instance, my drums just incredibly. In fact, For the musical segment, which let's step right on into, I will be playing some drums for you today just to show you how well this little baby works. One of the greatest gifts, this little digital recorder. I really like it. RLT83221 writes, I was wondering, what's your favorite food to cook or just to eat? And are you going to do some cooking segments on your show? Well, RLT83221, I am going to create an entire new cooking show. It's going to be called Quick and Healthy with Mr. G. Stay tuned for that. It might even be coming up as soon as tomorrow. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm not sure, but I'll give it my best shot. So thanks for asking, RLT83221. And by the way, my favorite food to cook are gourmet pizzas. I create healthy gourmet pizzas, low in fat, high in fiber. Thanks for asking. Today, for the musical segment of the show, I'm going to be playing a little piece on the drum kit here. This will also show you how well my new digital recorder that I received for Christmas works in recording a drum set. Here we go. Today we're going to have some fun with math. This trick is so cool. It's going to baffle your friends, your family, your coworkers. It's really going to be fun. Start out by asking them to think of a three-digit number, a simple three-digit number. All the digits in the number should be different, so a good way of ensuring this will happen is to tell them to take one of the thick books that you have just lying around and to start fanning through it until they get near the middle of the book and open it up. Take a look at the page number. In this case, the page number is 287. So we're going to write down on my whiteboard here 287. Now, ask them to reverse the number. Therefore, it becomes 782. All the time, they need to hide these numbers from you, from your viewing, so that you don't know what they are writing down. Now, tell them to take the smaller of the two numbers they now have and subtract it from the larger. So let's write down 287 down here. Don't worry about this. Okay, 2 becomes a 12. 12 minus 7 is 5. 8 minus 8, which isn't that anymore because that became a 7. 7 becomes a 6. So 17 minus 8 is 9. And 6 minus 2 is 4. So their answer is now 495. You don't know this yet. Now you're going to ask them to give you either the first or the last digit in their answer. Leave it up to them. And let them tell you, okay, they're giving you either the first digit or the last digit in their answer, which in this case is 495. Let's say, okay, I'll give you the last digit in my answer. It's a 5. You'll immediately be able to tell them that their answer, act like you're concentrating hard, and tell them that their answer is 495. How do you know this? Well, because anytime you take a three-digit number and reverse it and subtract, the middle digit always comes out to be a 9. So that guy right there, a 9. If they tell you their last digit's a 5, you simply take 9 minus 5, which leaves you the first digit of 4. 495 is their answer. So if they say that their last digit is a 6, for instance, you'll know their answer is 396. If they say their last digit is a 7, you know that their answer will be 297. Now, it works the same with the first digit. If they tell you that the first digit of their answer is a 3, for instance, you'll know that their number is 396, their answer. You can really blow some minds with this trick. Now, let's take it a step further. You can start out your trick the same way that we did this trick. Let me do some erasing here, and we'll start out over again. And there's another reason that I've got this thick book on the table here. Have a book lying around that at least has 89 pages in it. Why 89 pages? Well, you'll find out in just one second. What you're going to do next is you're going to ask your person that you're playing this trick on to think of a three-digit number. For instance, and tell them that to make sure all the digits are different in the number, therefore it makes it even seemingly harder. For instance, you don't want them to pick 111. That would be way too easy. So let's say that they pick for their 3-digit number 821. Okay? Tell them to take and reverse that number. So that becomes 128. Now tell them to subtract the smaller of their two numbers from the larger of the two numbers. In this case, it's set up correctly. So we're going to subtract. 11 minus 8 is 3. Bad 3, but that's it. This 2 became a 1, so it's 11 minus 2 is, of course, 9. I've told you the middle number is always 9. Now, 7 minus 1 is 6. So you could tell them their 3-digit number, but let's take it a step further. Tell them to now reverse this number, making it 396. So now we've got 693, and you're going to add the reverse 396. Now, 6 and 3 is 9. 9 and 9 is 18. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 89. So now their answer is 1089. Believe it or not, when you apply these math rules of reversing and subtracting, then reversing again and adding, your answer will always be 1089. What can you do with this? Well, you could just psychically predict that their answer is 1089. That would be okay. There's even a better way to totally blow their minds with this trick. We know their answer after writing a 3-digit number, reversing and subtracting. Reversing that answer and adding becomes 1089. We know that that is the case here. Knowing that their number will be 1089 gives you a lot of options. One of my favorites is this. I've got the Encyclopedia of Rock here with us. Tell them to pick up, make sure that you have a couple small books and one large book on the table in front of them, like on your coffee table. Ask them to pick up a book on the table with a lot of pages. This obviously is the book with the most pages, so they'll pick this up. Ask them to turn to the page which would be the last 2 digits in their answer, 89, page 89. So they're going to turn to page 89. Once they get to page 89, you're going to ask them to start to count from the very first word on the page to the word that is that many words in, the 10, as the first 2 digits in the answer. So look for the 10th word, the 89th page, the 10th word in their answer. 10th word, 89th page. You are going to have this word already memorized. In this case, the word is comprised. So, they're going to start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, look at that. Let me come around and show you. The word is, hopefully you can see that, comprised. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Comprised on page 89. So, that'll totally blow their mind when you predict what word came out of their 4-digit answer after subtracting and adding those numbers. Are you ready for today's shout out? I am. There's going to be some special thanks on today's shout out, so it's a little longer list than I had told you it was going to be with only 10 viewers. Plus there's been a long time between the shows, so I decided to break my own rule this time. However, it is going to start being only limited to 10. So get your requests in there with a good reason as to why you want to be in the shout out here on the Mr. G Show. I'd like to thank Nerd Rage for mentioning the Mr. G Show on his show. Thank you so much, Nerd Rage. Let's start out with Dougie from the Cosmos, coming to us all the way from Scotland. Alex, also known as Night Swimming. Christian Coit. One of the viewers, Master Mickey 27, I believe originally suggested that I do Q&A with G, which we did earlier. Thanks a lot, Master Mickey 27. Killian01, Silly Billy Skaters, T3 Worldwide, Devon 032, Microwave Show Fan, Zenus 1213, Nick Swiss, Jetsumo 70, Brian Storm 831, DJ William James Nelson, Dan aka the Clash Rock 09, or Dan, also known as, the Clash Rock 09, Cody from Erie, PA, 360 Fanboy 360, B081TC, Sin Slicer, Housen, Super Collector. I'd like to thank you, Tyler Wolf, for suggesting my show to others, and Bo Hunter, Bo11, is really glad that you suggested the show to him. AJ the Critic. I'd like to say keep making funny videos and great. They're very funny and very creative music videos to Keith and John, also known as YouTube username J.A. Proctor. I really enjoy those. This special shout out goes to Mark, all the way from the land down under. Hi Mark, and congratulations on your future getting hitched ceremony. Also going out to Harrison Workman. I hope you're still watching, Harrison. Here's today's shout out. I'm Mr. G. Thanks for watching, and be sure to watch my new and upcoming show, Quick and Healthy with Mr. G, where I'll be doing some cooking. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time right here on The Mr. G Show.